this is Lana from Lana Under Pressure, and in this video I'm going to go over some of my favorite accessories for the instant air fryer ovens. Now I get a lot of questions on what accessories fit in the different instant ovens and which ones do I like the best and which should people buy. And so in this video I'm going to show you my top 10 favorite accessories. Now some of them will work only for the Omni and Omni Plus, some only work for the Vortex Plus, and some will work on all of air fryers, and I'll make sure to let you know as we go. So now I'm going to start with number 10 and work my way back to my most favorite accessory. Now all of these accessories that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to put a link in the description below to the exact ones that I bought, whether they're on Amazon, and if I didn't buy them on Amazon, I'll let you know where you can get them at. So, number 10 is the new star. It's the Food Service 9x13 baking tray. And I love this one because it's a perfect size to fit into the Omni and Omni Plus with just enough room to get the air flowing around it, and it works really, really great. And the thing I like about it is it comes with this little Silicone mat, which is really great, and I have another one that I'm going to show you that I ordered, but this is really great. So, you know, if you're cooking, it helps to kind of cool down the bottom so your things when it's on bake. And because the Omni and Omni Plus on the bake function use the bottom and top heating element, this won't overheat the bottom of cookies or whatever you're baking. So this one is really great and I highly recommend it. My number 9 favorite accessory is my Calphalon 8x8 dark coated baking dish, and I really like this one because I find the dark coating cooks things and distributes the heat just a little bit better, especially in the air fryer oven. Now this one is for the Vortex Plus and it fits perfectly. Now a little trick is if you take the baking trays, flip them upside down, and you can use this trick with just about anything that you're going to bake on. Fit it down on the bottom, and then the 8x8 tray fits perfectly. It has more than enough room on either side. It also lifts it up a little bit, and I use this to bake brownies. I've done all kinds of things in it. It'll also work for the Omni Plus or the Omni, and as you see as you close the door, it fits perfectly, and I really like this one. Now my number 8 most favorite accessory is this 9x13 baking tray, and as you can tell I've used it a lot, and you probably have one like this at home, so you don't have to get a new one. This one I think I got it at Williams-Sonoma, but I've had it for a really long time. But the thing to know it is the 9x13 pans work great in the Omni and Omni Plus. However, if you notice, this doesn't have any handles or protrusions out on the side. Now a lot of the glass 9x13 baking dishes will, and so those won't fit. But ones like these that are just a regular 9x13 baking dish that doesn't have any handles fits absolutely perfectly inside the Omni and the Omni Plus. Now my number 7 accessory is this little baking tray, stainless steel baking tray with a rack that fits right into it. And this is for the Vortex Plus, but you can use it in the Omni and Omni Plus, even though, you know, there are ones that are bigger, but this fits perfectly. And what I love this for is this gives me a bit deeper of a rack, so if I want to roast something like a small pork loin or a small chicken, but it'll have a lot of drippings, sometimes the drip tray that comes with the Vortex, you know, doesn't hold as much, where this is a little bit deeper, and so I really like that. And the way that I use that is I'll put the drip tray on the bottom, then I'll do that little trick. I'll turn the tray over and put that right on the bottom, and that lifts it up, and then I can place this rack perfectly in there, and it fits really great. It allows for good airflow, and it catches a lot more drippings just because it's a little bit deeper. Number 6 on my list of accessories is the Meter Plus. And now you can use this in any of the instant air fryer ovens, but you can even use it, I use it in the oven, I use it on the grill. This is a really great little thing, and this is a Wi-Fi wireless thermometer, and it's really awesome because this is the little thermometer that goes right into your meat, and you can put it in there and close the door. Now I have a really great meat thermometer that I used to use with my oven, and it has like a long cord. That doesn't work with the Omni and the Vortex because in order for this to turn on, unlike an oven, a traditional oven, you have to have the door completely closed. And so not only that, but when you're trying to rotisserie something, you can't have that, cord wrapping around the rotisserie. Well, this is completely wireless, and it's perfect. It comes with this little hub, and this is how it not only charges, but this is also used to as a Bluetooth, and it will connect to your phone. And so what's really cool is that it will put all of the information as far as while it's cooking, the time, the temperature, how much time it has left, and it takes it with this little app, really great, right to your phone. Now, the reason that I don't have this at number 1, which you would think, why wouldn't you have it at number 1, is for 2 reasons. One, it is a little expensive. Now, there aren't very many wireless thermometers out there, so if you want one, you're gonna have to shell out a little bit of money. Number 2 is that you have to get the meter plus, because I got the regular meter, and that didn't have a very good connection through the door, and it kept disconnecting. And so the customer service is really great with this company, and they really helped me, and they ended up sending me the hub for the meter plus, which somehow, I don't know all the technical stuff, but it boosts the signal a little bit more. Now, out of, I would say, the 20 times I've used it, 2 times it did disconnect, and so that can be a little bit of a pain, and that's another reason why I don't have it higher on my list. But generally, and with just everyday traditional cooking, even when I'm trying to do steaks in a pan or anything, this is a really, really cool thermometer from Meter Plus. Now, my 5th favorite accessory is for the Vortex Plus, but you can also use it for the Omni or Omni Plus with a little modification, and that's the small silicone mat. And the reason I love this is not for its general use, which is, for baking, which I use sometimes, but what I really like it for is, and this is a little tip or trick, is whenever I'm taking anything in or out of the Vortex, I put this right on the bottom, right there, as close to as I can to the inside, and it's perfect because now when I take things out like bacon or things that make a lot of mess, I don't have to worry about it dripping all over the door. It's really, really great. Now, number 4 on my list is the stainless steel rotisserie drum off of Amazon, and this is really great because a lot of people were kind of upset that the Omni and the Omni Plus didn't come with the rotisserie drum like the Vortex does. So this is the one that comes with the Vortex, and I use it a lot, chicken wings and vegetables. It's really, really great. But the Omni and Omni Plus don't come with it. Well, this can solve that problem. So this drum right here actually uses the spit and the screws that come with the Omni and Omni Plus, and it fits perfectly, absolutely perfectly, like it was made for it, right through the middle. Now, you'll notice that size-wise, this is a lot smaller, and the reason that this is 4th on my list and not a lot higher is because, with this cage, I find that it's a little harder to clean because the door is on the side instead of on the bottom, and also just because of the size and because the skewer goes through the middle, it does hinder some things. But I've done hot dogs in it, and I've done Brussels sprouts, and it's just enough and just big enough to do something like that. And so if you really want the Omni and Omni Plus, but you love having the cage of the Vortex, this might solve that problem. Now, if you don't want to buy the rotating basket, but you do want another air fryer basket, this Copper Collections crisp tray kind of basket thing here, I found really works well. And one thing and a tip that I like to do is I like to use the copper tray basket, and if you bend in the side handles just a little bit, and you got to be really careful because they can come off, but if you bend them just a little bit, then you can fit the basket that comes with the Omni or the Omni Plus right on top, and now you've created 2 basket trays and given you the ability to cook more food on 2 different levels at the same time. Now, number 3 on my list is the Winterbee Rotisserie Skewer Kebab Cage, and I absolutely love this accessory. It comes with these 2 parts, these 2 ends, and 10 of these skewers. Now, you don't have to use all 10. You can use 2, you can use 4, you can use all of them. The only thing you have to remember is to make sure when you place them on the cage cage that you do so in a way that it's balanced, but other than that, it works really great. I've done chicken, beef, shrimp. It works fantastic. And the thing that I like the most about it is that this cage works with or fits perfectly on the spit, this long spit that comes with the Omni and Omni Plus, and it also uses the screws of the Omni and Omni Plus. Now, the Instant company tells us not to use any accessories in the rotisserie that aren't from the Instant company, but the thing is, because it uses, in my opinion, it uses the spit and the screws for the Omni, then just having this, as long as you make sure that you don't go over the poundage limit and you take the weight of the skewers and the cage into consideration, it's no different than putting a chicken or a roast onto the spit. So this is another thing that I use a lot and I really, really like. Now, the rotisserie kebab cage only fits in the Omni or the Omni Plus. However, if you have the Vortex Plus or really any other basket air fryer, I found this air fried double layer rack with 4 skewers, and it's 7 by 2 inches by 7 by 2 inches and 2.5 inches high. And it's really cool because not only can you then do kebabs with the skewers in the Vortex Plus or in your basket style air fryers, but if you flip it over, it also works as a regular air fryer cage, and one side is higher than the other, so it allows you to cook almost double the amount, which is really cool. Now, number 2 on my list of accessories is the Norwex cloth. And now this one, obviously you can use on any air fryer you have, but you can also use it in your kitchen on any appliance or your counters. That's what I have, a few of these, and I use them on everything. But for the air fryer ovens like the Vortex Plus and the Omni, I use these every single time I'm done cooking with them. Now, I think these are absolutely fantastic cloths. This one right here has a bit of a scrubby surface for tougher things, and this one is the one I use the most. And really, it's what I love about it is you don't use any soap or any chemicals. It's just water. You just run it under water and wring it out. And now, because I do videos and I create recipes, I'm using my instant ovens sometimes 3 times a day, so they can get really messy. And if you see, they look pretty darn clean for someone who uses them so much. And I've had this one since August, since it came out, and I had the Omni since it came out. And I think these do a great job. It uses no chemicals again, and what I do is I just wring it out after I'm done cooking, and I've let it cool. I just wipe it down. It's really clean, and then I go ahead and throw it in the the washing machine, and they come out like new, and I love them. And it saves me money on paper towels and things like that. It's a lot more sanitary than a sponge, and it does a great job. Now, like all the accessories, I don't get any, they weren't given to me, and for Norwex, I don't sell these, so it's not like I'm, making money off of selling them to you. I don't. I buy them from somebody, and I'll put a link to the person I buy them from because she's really sweet, and that's where I get mine from. But I have no connection with Norwex, so I don't get any money for you buying them. So, I'm not like a seller or anything. But I really, really do enjoy using these, and they've helped me to keep my instant air fry ovens perfectly clean for all of my videos. Highly recommend it. Now we finally come to my number 1 accessory, and this is the accessory I think you should have no matter what air fryer or brand you have, and that's the Tops olive oil mister. And I really, really love this one. I've tried a few of them. I've tried different kinds and different styles, but this is the only one that I really, really like, and if you're gonna get anything, this is the one I think that you should get. And the reason I love this so much is because this is one of the only ones that when you spray it, if you press down hard enough, it makes like an aerosol type fine mist. And I've tried other ones, and either they'll spray it out in a stream or they'll have some parts where it's like a lot more concentrated. But this one is the only one that I found that you can control that and you can actually make it mist, which is great when you're trying to cook things like a fried chicken. I have a really great fried chicken recipe that uses a flour dredge, and you need to have a little bit of oil on the parts that are dry. dry. And so if you try to use other type of olive oil misters, it'll put too much in some spots. Well, this one, it's almost like having those aerosol cans. And now you can use like the Pam olive oil aerosol cans or things like that, but I found that those can cost up to, you know, $6 in the store, and I'm here in New York City, so everything's expensive. Whereas this is like $12 or $13, and you can reuse it. So, you know, just buying it that one time, you can reuse it, but also what's really cool is that you can put any kind of oil in here. Now, I have olive oil, but you can put vegetable oil, you can put flavored olive oils, you can make your own flavored olive oils, you can put garlic inside it, but you can also use it for water or dressing or anything like that. So I really, really like that one, and I'm going to show you a little demonstration. So I had this one. This is the one I started out with, which is a really great quality olive oil mister, but I'm going to show you the difference. So if you notice on this paper towel, I'm going to go ahead and spray this, and you're going to see you can barely see it because it misted such a fine mist, where when you use one like this, see, it makes it very, very concentrated. So this is one of the only ones that I've noticed you can do this. And I like it also because it comes with a little cleaner brush to help you clean it out. And I really, this is one of the things that I think if you have an air fryer, or really even if you don't have an air fryer, but you're trying to cut down on your oil use and things like that, which is, you know, a lot of the reasons why we get an air fryer is to eat a little healthier. This is absolutely perfect. The Tops olive oil mister, #1. So I hope you enjoyed my video of my top 10 accessories. And again, none of these things were sent to me. I'm not, you know, I'm not paid to tell you about them or anything like that. These are just things that I use a lot, and I hope will make cooking a lot more fun and easier for you guys. And all of the list of them are in the description below. They are affiliate links, so I do get a little bit if you use the links that I provide, but you don't have to. And thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye!